We're back now with a celebration of a comedy icon, the late, great Joan Rivers.
From her trailblazing days as the first female late-night host to her many times joining us here on the Today Show, she always kept us laughing.
Well, now her daughter, Melissa, is an executive producer of a new special called Joan Rivers, a dead funny all-star tribute featuring some of the biggest names in stand-up and Hollywood like Chelsea Handler, Sarah Silverman, Tiffany Haddish. Take a look.
So everybody here at the Apollo, we got some funny people that you can't follow. The jokes are wrong, but they feel so right. Are y'all ready to laugh for Joan Rivers tonight? Mazel tov. Mazel tov in the house. Now come on, we're going to talk about y'all outfits. Come on.
Oh, Melissa, it is so good having you here.
It's so nice to see you. I haven't seen you in ages.
I know.
You haven't missed much.
You know, you and my mom used to have a whole shtick. She would say something, and he would just go like this.
Now he says something, and we all
I know. I'm carrying on her tradition.
Yeah.
You did this special just after the 10th anniversary of your mom's passing.
And as I say in the special, about time.
Yes. Yeah, and in fact, we saw the red stripe version of it. But how did this all come together?
It was a very bizarre coming together. They were going to honor her, again, about time, for God's Love We Deliver, which is her big charity here in New York. And it just so happened that one of the people had a meeting at NBC, and someone said, oh, we should do it. And then a company called Dun & Dusted was the production company who I'd been trying to work with for years, which was Love Fest, said, oh, well, we want to produce it. And all of a sudden, in basically 3 months, we put the whole schedule together, the whole show together. Oh, not a lot of sleep.
Yeah.
A lot of stress, not a lot of sleep.
And if there were any tears, there were tears from laughing through the whole thing.
It's
I love
funny.
that you guys shot it here in town, too.
Up at the Apollo.
Yeah.
Which, strangely, when people are like, why the Apollo? I'm like, it makes sense. Icons.
Yes.
An iconic venue, breakthrough venue for an iconic breakthrough comedian.
And it was perfectly cast as well. How did you guys,
thank you.
How did you guys figure out which comedians to invite and which notes to encourage them to hit?
Well, first of all, we took anyone that said yes. Let's be honest. You said yes. You're like, what do you want? We really took the topics of her different beats, and we tried to pair them with comedians who talked now in the current times about those things. Wow. So there really was a sense of a story and a through line. And it was such a remarkable evening. I've never been in a green room where literally everybody was stopping and watching everybody else.
That's cool.
And my mom's clip still got the biggest laughs. We all walked away saying, still the funniest person in the room.
Because you worked in a lot of her jokes, and I hear there's a file cabinet full of like 70,000 of her jokes.
Yeah, I think it's 72.
Have you actually read all 72,000 jokes?
No, because I don't hate myself. I'm not like the walking repository, but it's exciting because it is all now moved to the National Comedy Center.
Amazing.
Wow. And they are preserving it, and it's going to be there. It's actually for intellectual purposes, for academic purposes, which is so bizarre. But yeah, the cards exist.
Well, look, the history of comedy can't be written without your mom being part of it. And the point that still, after all this time, she is still such a cultural touchstone. I mean, whether you look at her being her character based on The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel or Hacks, she is. This is a living tribute to her.
And what I find fascinating is it doesn't age.
Yeah.
When you're a truth teller, and comedians are really the truth tellers of our time and of what's going on in our culture, it hasn't changed that much. Women's issues. She was talking about women's issues in the 60s, and the material is still the same now. And that's what I think is so remarkable about her, is it ages well. Kind of like her, which is
she would certainly laugh through this.
Yes, she would.
By the way, before we let you go, congratulations. You got married in March.
Yeah, after publicly saying for years I would never get married ever again.
Never say never.
No,
that's a good-looking couple.
Look at that picture.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Everybody together. Melissa, thank you so much. So good seeing you.
Nice
Don't stay away so long.
What? Invite me back.
All right then.
There you go.
You can watch when we do when you do the sequel for this.
Yes.
Joan Rivers, a dead funny all-star tribute. It airs May 13th on NBC with an extended and probably naughtier version on Peacock. Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.